Once upon a time, there was a little girl who lived in a village near the forest. Whenever she went out, the little girl wore a red riding cloak. So everyone in the village called her Little Red Riding Hood. I saw her one day walking down the forest lane and asked her, "Where are you off to, Little Red Riding Hood?" She said, "I'm on my way to see my grandma who lives through the forest near the brook." "Oh, really?" said I. "That's very nice." It was a beautiful forest, and every time she would stop to pick a flower or to listen to the bird in the air. She walked and walked, and then suddenly a wolf appeared beside her. "What are you doing out here, little girl?" the wolf asked. "I'm on my way to see my grandma who lives through the forest near the brook," Little Red Riding Hood replied, a little scared. Said the wolf. "Very nice. I'll let you go now to your grandmother." She quickly hurried away. The wolf thought to himself, "I have a decent meal today." Wolf walked and reached the house of the grandmother. When Grandma opened the door, she saw the sharp white teeth, the horrid grin, and Wolfie said, "May I come in?" Poor Grandmama was terrified. "He's going to eat me up," she cried. And she was absolutely right. He ate her up in one big bite. But Grandmama was small and tough, and Wolfie wailed, "That's not enough. I haven't yet begun to feel that I have had a decent meal." He ran around the kitchen yelping, "I've got to have another helping." Then added with a frightful leer, "I'm therefore going to wait right here till little Miss Red Riding Hood comes home from walking in the wood." He quickly put on Grandma's clothes and sat himself in Grandma's chair. In came the little girl in red. She stopped. She stared. And then she said, "What great big ears you have, Grandmama." "All the better to hear you with," the wolf replied. But what great big eyes you have, Grandmama," said Little Red Riding Hood. "All the better to see you with," the wolf replied. He sat there watching her and smiled. He thought, "I'm going to eat this child. Compared with her old grandmama, she's going to taste like caviar." Then Little Red Riding Hood said, "But Grandmama, what a lovely great big furry coat you have on." "That's wrong," cried the wolf. "Have you forgot to tell me what big teeth I've got?" Well, no matter what you say, I'm gonna eat you anyway." The small girl smiles. One eyelid flickers. She whips a pistol from her knickers. She aims it at the creature's head and bang, 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 she shoots him dead. Many days passed, and I hadn't seen Little Red Riding Hood for a long time. And then one day, in the wood, I came across Miss Red Riding Hood. But what a change! No cloak of red, no silly hood upon her head, and she said, "Hello, And do please note my lovely, furry, wolf-skin coat. And that was the story of Little Red Riding Hood. That's the end. Thank you for watching.